Hello everyone, my name is Brent Lambert. I'm the founder and CEO of Birth Choice, and with me today is Lisa Reasons, who is our Executive Director of Adoption Services here at Birth Choice. And they wanted me to share with y'all how adoption has affected my life, my wife's life. And several years ago we wanted to build a family. We weren't having kids. And so we pursued adoption, contacted an adoption agency out of Memphis, and over the phone, the lady shared with me the reason that it would take so long for us to adopt is that there just wasn't that many babies to place for adoption anymore because of the issue of abortion. That was my first introduction to anything about abortion, was through adoption. So ultimately we adopted, and then we adopted again, and then had 2 children after that. Our board of directors at Birth Choice and I had a conversation some months ago, and wanted to look at ways that we're making sure that Birth Choice was doing everything possible to reach all the abortion-minded women in West Tennessee and all the surrounding areas, and to make the biggest difference in the lives of unborn children. And that's when we started a long search to pursue all the issues about becoming an adoption agency. And then through a course of many months of prayer and consideration, and then starting a search for someone to head up the adoption agency, then I got a very unusual text one day, all out of the middle of nowhere, from this lady here. And Lisa, that was an unusual text and unusual conversations that we had right after that, wasn't it?
It was.
It was. So what made you feel like that you need to reach out to me on social media, not knowing anything about what Birth Choice and the board of directors were considering?
It was purely just have been praying about where I needed to be and what I needed to be doing. And I knew God had given me a few clues about that in the months leading up to it. One was the idea of lobbying for kids without someone. And, when God can drop ideas in your mind, you have no clue how that's going to look or work or how that would come about. The other thing was that I was more broad scale instead of the one-on-one therapy that I'd been doing. And so, it was Thanksgiving evening, and sat down and started looking on social media, and I had been friends with you on Facebook, even though we really didn't know each other. Had seen posts before, just like I had seen of other people. And as my prayers had amped up, it was just something in reading one particular post that had really nothing to do with what y'all did at Birth Choice. I felt impressed to reach out to you. And so in that moment, when God gives you an impression, I just thought, well, that really doesn't make sense. And so the very next day, the Birth Choice mailer came in the mail. I was like, read it, didn't really see anything. I'm pro-life, but I knew my focus was on the kids that were here. And so a couple of days later, God had brought my attention to adoption in church. And I had recently started going to a new church, and I just thought it was confirmation of where I needed to be. And then soon thereafter, I reached out to you, and the only thing I knew to tell you was that I was an MSW, I'm adopted, my son's adopted, and I felt led to reach out to you. That's all I knew. And so, within a few minutes, you said, interesting, I'm intrigued. And so after we ended up meeting that week and talking, and so one of the things I said when we met, before you told me anything, is I said it didn't make sense as to why I was here, because my focus is on the kids that are here. And that's when you said, you don't know what we're doing? And I was like, I don't. And you told me, and my reaction was?
She laughed in my face. She just started laughing, and I thought, oh goodness. What do we have here? She just starts laughing. Anyway, that's what got us to that point. That's it.
So our next video, we will begin to share the vision of the